Hexing the Patriarchy, 26 potions, spells, and magical elixirs to embolden the resistance. A magical guide to subverting manboy power one spell at a time. Skeptics might think that witchcraft is nothing more than a fad, but make no mistake, modern witches aren't playing around. Today's wizarding women are raising hell, exorcising haters, and revving up to fight the fire with a fierce inferno of magical outrage. Magic has always been a weapon of the disenfranchised, and Hexing the Patriarchy author Ariel Glore offers a playbook for the feminist uprising. Full of incantations, enchantments, and rituals, and a witchy wisdom designed to protect women and bring down the man, readers will learn how to make salt scrubs that wash away patriarchal bullshit, mix potions to run abusive liars out of town, use their bare hands and feet to vanquish the bro culture, conjure dead relatives to help smash the system, and more. From summoning ancestors to leveraging the zodiac, these 26 alphabetically inspired spells are ready-made recipes for toppling the patriarchy with a dangerously divine, never-saw-it-coming power. Yo, honestly, like, what is going on here? Like, seriously? Seriously? Is this book seriously not a meme? Are they being serious right now? Y'all need Jesus. 5 stars, Ariel Glore is a genius. Highly recommend everything Ariel writes, but I love this book for its brilliant insight about how women exist in this world and can empower themselves through ritual and self-care. Great humor, solid observations. Glad I bought this book. Bought extra copies for friends who also love the book. Would make a great holiday present for women in your life. Yeah, I suppose it would if your relatives are crazy leftist witches.
She's a witch, I tells ya! Burn her! Burn her!
5 stars. Wonderful intersectionality. I love it. It's formatted in a way for me to find what I want quickly, and it's empowering. Great book for intersectional feminists who want to take down the patriarchy. Magically. I mean, obviously the spells in this book that take down the patriarchy don't work if the patriarchy is still around by what you guys are saying. Honestly, I really worry about these people. I really hope nobody's actually buying this book and thinking they're doing anything of value. But you know, that's exactly what the crazy leftist feminist witches are doing. Magic for the resistance, rituals and spells for change. Inspires socially conscious magical practitioners to harness the power of our imaginations and collective will, reminding us where true power really resides, in the hand of the people. Use magic to make the world a better place today. From the creator of the spell to bind Donald Trump and all those who abet him, the resistance is growing and it needs your help. This book provides spells and rituals designed to help you put your magical will to work to create more than just an equitable world. These magical workings can be used by activists of any spiritual or religious background with ideas for altars, meditations, and community organizing, self-care, and more. Magic for the Resistance offers a toolkit for magical people or for first-time spellcasters who want to manifest social justice, equality, and peace. If you ever felt disillusioned or burned out because of the slow progress of social change, this magical work can nurture and support you, sharpening your focus and resolve for more sustained long-term activism. In addition to influencing the outside world, these rituals bring you in closer alignment with your higher spiritual consciousness, because transforming society begins with transforming yourself. Includes spells for racial justice, women's rights, LGBTQ+ rights, anti-fascism, environmentalism, immigration, refugee support, and non-violence. Yo, it's official. These people have totally lost it. Like, I thought this was just some one-hit wonder thing, but no, there's like a bunch of books of this like feminist, patriarchy, anti-political witchcraft nonsense. Like, honestly, what do you even call it? 5 stars, a must-have. To those who post dire warnings, no. Stop and read the book first. Not just speculate on the premise and contents. Is it ethical to stop crime? Yes. Is it ethical to turn your back on the crimes against Earth and its sentient inhabitants? No. The book is a must-have for any socially aware occultist. It's well written and easy to follow and thoroughly researched. The book is a keeper. Thank you, Michelle M. Hughes. Totally sounds like the author just like criticizing people that are criticizing her book. But sure, this is a totally legitimate review, you guys. 5 stars, must have for a magical resistor. You don't have to be a witch to resist. However, if you decide to do it magically, Michael tells you how in this boldly written book with all bases covered. The first 2 chapters are devoted to the history of magical resistance. He has much info that was new to me. Like I said, this book covers all bases. He explains why anybody of any religion can do magical resistance. He explains toolkit for magical activism, the difference between offensive and defensive magic. He has prep rituals and breathwork and other things to take care of yourself mentally and physically. He explains how to make a personal mojo bag and power oil for your rituals. He has all the basics in here as well as anti-fascist spell, anti-NRA spell, etc. He ends with a full appendix. Wow, as others have said, this book is a keeper. It's also printed on good stock with a good font. I read it in a day. Very good book. Highly recommended. Can somebody please tell me this is fake? Please, please. Like, I knew a lot of people from the left were really unhinged, but this? Like, really? Revolutionary Witchcraft, a guide to magical activism.
What does that even mean?
A fiery and intersectional guide for activists and witches alike. Revolutionary Witchcraft is an empowered introduction to the history and practice of politically motivated magic. From the politically charged origins of the word witch to the present-day magical resistance, this bold handbook explores the role of witchcraft in our modern world. Author and activist practicing witch Sarah Lyons takes the reader on a journey through the leftist history of magic, from the witch hunts of early modern England through the Salem witch trials, and up to our present moment, pairing mystical acts including sigil magic and soul fight with core organizing tactics like power mapping and protests. Revolutionary Witchcraft offers a blueprint for building a politically grounded magical praxis. From social justice to environmental activism, this radical reimagining of political activism addresses today's most pressing problems with empowering, inclusive rituals and magical actions. Each chapter introduces a key concept, like dreaming big, experiencing the magical initiation, and joining the revolution. Supported by a surprising historical case study on the power of mystical action. Full of actionable ideas for magical organizing, and an appendix packed with customizable spells, Revolutionary Witchcraft is the perfect companion for magical uprising. 5 stars, a modern classic. I got this book thinking it'd be a good exploration of the intersection between witchcraft and politics. I was pleasantly surprised to discover it is also the best introduction to witchcraft I have ever read. Everything is explained so well, it's clear from the way that Lyons writes this that she really knows her stuff, both as a witch and as an activist. Her voice is smart and funny. I couldn't put the book down. I recommend this book to anyone, but especially to beginners and young people because it's so approachable. I seriously worry about these people. Oh my. 1 star. I bought this book to destroy the evil orange president, and instead I have fallen deeply in love with him. Trump's beautiful supple skin, I just can't get enough of him. I also keep throwing up sunflower seeds for some reason. Oh, that wall going up. I'm not sure what that last part meant, but okay. Honestly, like, what is going on Amazon? Like, what's going on over there? Witches, sleuths, and feminists, conjuring the sex positive. Witch, feminist. These contested identities are informing millennial women as they counter a torturous history of misogyny with empowerment. This innovative primer highlights sexual liberation as it traces the lineage of witch feminism through art, film, music, fashion, literature, technology, religion, pop culture, and politics, juxtaposing scholarly research on the demonization of women and female sexuality that has continued since the witch hunts of the early modern era with pop culture analyses and interviews with activists, artists, scholars, and practitioners of witchcraft. This book addresses and illuminates contemporary conversations about reproductive rights, sexual pleasure, queer identity, pornography, sex work, and more. Author Christine J. Soule elucidates the ways in which women have been persecuted for their perceived connection with witchcraft and how they fought back, harnessing the legacy of the witch for revolutionary means. The way they write these descriptions is just absolutely absurd. They're trying to draw in the nuttiest of the nutballs. If you're buying these kind of books thinking you're actually going to learn any sort of spell that actually does anything, then you're delusional. 5 stars, an excellent look at the intersection of feminism and the craft. I highly recommend this book. The author brings a new meaning to intersectionality by looking at the intersection of feminism, sexuality, gender, and the figure of the witch throughout history. And it contrasts with the practitioners of witchcraft in the modern day and what we know of witchcraft in the past. The chapters are short and accessible and written with great wit and intelligence. This book has the potential to change fear and ignorance and reframe our understandings of both witchcraft practitioners and the feminist movement. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be challenging anybody's understandings or ignorance of the feminist movement or witchcraft with this nonsense. I don't have to read any of these books to realize that they're complete and utter nonsense. It's literally marketed towards ignorant lefty hipsters. Oh my lord, what do you guys think about all these political feminist witchcraft books? It's definitely an interesting rabbit hole I've stumbled upon, that's for sure. Yikes. This type of content's gonna be the death of me. Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give a quick shout out to a few people that retweet my videos when I post them on Twitter. I think I'm gonna do this in all my videos because those retweets and those tweets of my videos actually really help the video. You know, it's kind of a win-win situation. You get a little bit of a shout out and I get retweets for my videos. So this time around, I wanna thank Meme Chef Lance, Mo Winchester, and Dylan Walsh. Honestly, thank you guys because the tweets and the retweets actually really do help. If you want a chance of getting a shout out, just tag me and post the video on Twitter, or you could just retweet my posts that talk about new videos. Alrighty guys, well I think that's it for this video. If you guys like the video, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more content like this, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you want to support the channel, think about becoming a Patreon or buying some of our merch. You can find links to all of this in the description below. Alrighty guys, well, until next time, try not to get any spells casted on you or something. Peace.